Next is we'll discuss ASD. Actually, pareho raman siya og procedure, is just that the factored load for ASD, remember, is just the summation of dead load and the live load, di ba? The required load for required load capacity is 400 kilopounds. So, kay ASD man ta, so dead load plus live load lang siya, di ba? Those load combination will govern in this ASD solution. Assume that the weak direction controls and enter the column load. Actually, the same procedure siya sa LRFD with KL is equal to 9 feet. So, we'll assume gihapon nga ang weak direction mo control, no? As you observe in this figure, this is the weak direction, no? Supported at mid-height, so meaning the 9 feet. And the strong direction is this 18 feet. So, we'll assume nga ang value sa KL is 9 since the value of your K is 1.0. So, times the L, the effective length, no, is equal to 9. So, mo nang atong i-assume, no? Beginning with the smallest shapes, the first one found that will work is W8 by 58. So, remember, we have to compare, no? In the table also, what we will get the allowable strength. So, dapat siya mo greater than siya sa required load capacity. So, beginning with the smallest shape, so we have the smallest shape in the table is W8, W10, W12, W14. So, atong itry first ang W8 now with allowable load capacity or allowable strength greater than this 400. Then, also based on this KL, the assumed effective length 9 feet. So, kung tan-aw na to, W8 by 58, ito na siya diri sa okay. Pila to siya? 9. No, 9. Then, ASD naman ta. So, we have, dapat siya mo greater than 400. No, slightly greater than. So, we have this shape, W8 by 58 with this ASD, allowable strength 422 kilopounds. So, with 422 kilopounds. So, again, no, we'll try to get the value of the radius of gyration along x-axis Rx and along y, Ry. So, the ratio of that, no, according to the table, so, kabalo naman mo sa ato pagpangita katong kani siya, no, sa table, no, properties. Kita ninyo, the value of the ratio is, because we have to check also the strong axis, no, the same procedure, no, in the LRFD. So, manang 18 divided by this ratio is 10.34, which is greater than 9 feet. So, again, the strong axis will govern, no, or the KXL controls for this shape. And we enter in the table, no, I mean in the in the table through interpolation, we will get the value. Kung tan-awon man gud nimo dire, no, the value of your KXL, since mo man siya mo control kay mas dako man siya kaysa sa kuan sa weak axis. But in the table wala kay exact nga value, no. 10.34 kung tan-awon nimo W8 by 58, that is between 10 and 11. The value of your ASD, no, is 403 and 384. So, kung imo na siyang i-interpolate, you will get this value, 394 less than 400 kilopounds. So, mo nang not good. So, kani siya is not good. So, dili siya pwede, no? Then, next light test. Kung dili siya pwede, we'll check the next light test, W8, that will work, no? So, kung atong tan-awon, our previous nga atong gi-check is W8 by 58. So, we'll check for W8. The next latest shape, W8 by 67 with 488, no? allowable strength. Then, again, check for the strong axis. So, kaning W8 by 67, pangitaon na po nimo sa table kung ang unsa iyang value sa radius of gyration sa x-axis and y-axis. Then, get the ratio. Then, for the strong axis, your length is 18, di ba? This one, 18 divided by the ratio. The answer for this is 10.29, still greater than 9 feet, meaning the strong axis will control, no? Then, interpolate na pod nimo using this 10.29 nga imong gi-compute that this is between 10 and 11. Kung tan-aw na pod nimo nga table, dire, 10 and 11, so we have 467 and 444. Pila ang value sa 10.29, no? So, using the interpolated allowable strength, no? Using interpolation, you will get this 460 kilopounds, which is greater than 400 kilopounds the factor load or the capacity. So, okay. Then next is we'll try to investigate the W10 shapes. Then again, we'll assume nga ang 9 feet or the weak direction controls, no? The W10 shape, kung atong tanawon is W8, then W10, then 9, di ba? Remember, atong i-choose nga or we'll select the shape that is greater than the capacity, which is 400 kilopounds. So, the lightest is this W10 by 54, no? Okay. W10 by 54, iyang gidiretso diri is we try W10 by 60. Pero actually, kung imong tan-awon diri, W10 by 54, kung imong i-compute ang the value of your KXL, no, in the strong axis, something kuan gyapon kanang 10 point something gyapon siya. Kung imo siya interpolate, 10 point something gyapon siya, between 10 and 11, actually ang tendency ani since 403 man ni and 389, ang tendency, ang value is still less than 400. Kay o gamay ra man gud kaayo ang 400, I mean sa 10, 403 kilopounds. Kung imo siyang interpolate, because most likely the value of your effective length, no, in the x direction, in the strong axis, is somewhat 10 point something kung atong pilion ang W10 by 54, no? If you try to check W10 by 54, meaning dili gihapon siya mopasar, less than 400 gihapon siya because mo man ni siya 403 ra man ni, so dili na ni siya pwede. So mo nang we will investigate the W10 by 60. The next shape, W10 by 60, this one, W10 by 60, then with this assumed effective length, the value is 466 kilopounds. Then again, kung ato na siyang na-choose, we'll get the value of your radius of gyration along x and y, then compute for the ratio na po. So the same solution gyapon siya, then interpolate, no? Just like this one, no, in the table para makuha nimo ang ratio. Then greater than 9 feet, meaning the strong axis will govern. Then interpolate, since wala matay exact value for 10.53, the value for the interpolate strength is 444 kilopounds, is greater than 400 kilopounds. So okay, no, okay for W10 by 60. Again, check na po nato ang W12 shape. So kung atong tan W12 shape, assume nga your effective length again is 9 feet, no, in the weak axis. So, tanaw na tong W12, 9, then ASD man ta, di ba? Greater than 400. So, we have this one, 407. W12 by 407 or W12 by 445. So, ato isang i-check ng W12 by 53 with allowable strength 407, no? So, we'll check, no, for W12 by 53 una with 407 allowable strength, then solve for the effective length at the strong axis. So, kung tanaw nimo 8.53 less than 9 feet. Meaning, this weak axis, since mas gamay man siya, this 9 feet will govern, no, in the weak axis. So, automatically, this value, no, for KL 9 feet, this is your answer for W12 by 53. So, muna siya, no? Then, again, kay human naman tag W12, so, ato na punta sa W14, the lightest W14. The lightest one with the possibility of working is W14 by 61. Since it is heavier than the lightest one found so far, it will not be considered. So, pwede dili na lang nato isolve because this W14 is the last shape, no? Last shape nga i-check. Kaya kung imong tan-aw ni siya sa table, W14, then we'll again assume the effective length 9 feet, no? W14 na tanaw na to diri. Ano man to? W14, then 9. Ang mupasar is 699 allowable strength. So 557. I know this one 400. This one, this ASD man dito, no? So ang mupasar is W14 by 61, pero this 61, this is greater than the check or the evaluated shape earlier ni W12 by 53. Among this kaning shape mo imong get check, no, the lightest, no, possible so far is this W12 by 53. So meaning we have to use this W12 by 53 because this is the lightest, no, found so far for ASD. So the same procedure with LRFD, it says that the value of your factored load or the capacity is for ASD is this dead load plus the live load. For LRFD, you have to use this 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load.